All right, well, welcome everybody to our final game of the weekend. We're playing the championship game against Kansas City Storm. Same team we played the first game, and one of the same teams we play all the time. See, hopefully we can keep our penalties under control today. I feel like we usually end up getting to be kind of rough with this team. Alright, so looks like we're going to start this one out. We're going to have Tiny, Eloise, and Ellie up front. Front line, Bristol and Kinsey back on defense, and we have Eleanor back in net. And face-off gets back to our defense, and they kick it at KC defense, and back and forth we go. KC gets it, dumps it into our defensive side. Bristol gets to it. There we go. Get up the wall here. Gets out of the zone, and that's offsides. All right. Hit center, kick that back to the KC defense, and then popcorns around in the neutral zone. Eloise has it. See if she can get it past that red line. And now Tiny kicks it into our offensive side. There's a little forecheck going for it. Now on the ice comes Pippa for Eloise. Ellie gets it behind the net there, gets it to the front of the net, and got a little action going behind around the KC net there. Kinsey holds his own. And then KC gets behind us there. Going back the other way. Let's pass across. Gets there, but we should be able to catch up there. KC's going to make a line change right now. And it looks like we're going to wait for them to make a line change. No. Kinsey gets the ice to Ellie, but... Alright. So, yeah, that was a situation there where Kansas City make a line change, and we could not get the puck out of our zone. We got to be able to pass that out of our zone while they're all making a line change. We just basically waited for them their team to come all set up and get ready for offense. Anyhow... All right, we got still got Tiny's out there. Like Pippa and Rain are new out there. Pippa and Rain come out there. Now we're getting stuck on our defensive side here, so we can get it out of there. And back to the defense here. Kinsey has it. There we get out of the zone. We have to reset. We hope get a little quick change here. Emerson's in the game. KC passes it around nicely. Takes it in. Centering pass gets to the other side, but they don't quite connect on the pass. Yeah, we're a long time in our defensive zone here. Crystal gets it. Where we're going with it. Straight behind our net still. Kinsey has it. Yeah, get that out of there. Got to ice it or something. Where you just can't get it out of our defense side here. There we get ice. There we go. Let me get a change on here. All right, 9:30 to go in the first period. Just stuck a lot of time in our defensive zone there. And he gets fresh legs in there. Jaden and Gretchen come on defense. Olivia, Everly, and is that Caitlin over there, I think? On the offensive line. Yeah, Caitlin, Olivia, and Everly. All right, KC gets out face off. Shot doesn't quite get all the way to the goal. Olivia gets to it, but can't get it very far. Oh boy, dangerous with popcorn right up by the goalie there. There we get outside. Can we get to that? Olivia gets to it. One hands it to nowhere. KC gets it again. Get that, cover that up, Eleanor. Cover it up. Now right in front of their net. There we get out of there. Jaden kicks it out of there. See if we can do a little bit of offense here. Caitlin's trying to get to it. KC's going hard. And they get it around the corner, pass it up the ice. Back to Gretchen. Gretchen kicks it off to the side. So he gets Caitlin. Caitlin shoots it down nice. The defense holds it in. Uh-oh. TC gets to it, behind the net, passes it around. Backdoor shot almost was open. They couldn't quite connect with a passing shot, though. That was a hard shot. There we got it out of there finally. See, Caitlin gets to it, but can't get it out of the zone, and Kansas City back the other way. See, Gretchen should be able to get it out of here. We got a little bit of space there. He skates it out. Runs in there. There, gets it into the zone there. We do the line change. On ice is Tiny and EJ. Everybody gets a shot on goal. I have more to change here. In the game comes Ellie. Ellie and Tiny are in there, and Eloise comes in. And they get it behind our defense there. Behind our net. There's some kind of... Oh, we're going to get a penalty. The EJ got a tripping penalty there. I don't know what happened. Looked like she's getting the puck away from the girl, but... So, penalty kill mode we go. Be Eloise, Kinsey, Rose... Nope, we had 5 out there. We got Ellie, Eloise, Kinsey, and Bristol out there. Faceoff gets... Ellie just doesn't quite get to it before KC does. Bristol gets it. We get it out of there. It's back to their defense. They swing it around. Behind our net. They're going to pass right to the front of the net. Goes through everybody, though. Eloise is able to get in the way of that one. Gets it out of the zone. KC resets. Passes it around Horn. Eloise is able to get to it. Can't get a good shot on it, though. And Eleanor gloves that one. All right, guess we have to get a little break here. Got about 46 seconds left on the penalty, and we'll have now we have Emerson out there. Still Kinsey and Bristol, but Emerson and Pippa come out. Pippa kind of wins that, then runs in the referee. Bristol gets it. Bristol gets it along the side. Can we get it out of the zone? Not quite. 96 got a full shot on it, and Eleanor stops it, but then rebound. Puck's still available. All right, still actually on our net there. See, like Kinsey has it. Can we skate it out of the zone? Looks like 13 seconds left in the penalty. And go back the other way. Pippa's going to get to it here, and that's the end of the penalty. Well, they got 5 seconds left of the penalty. Hopefully we can... All right, get it caught. KC's coming hard the other way again. Penalty's done with. And Rain comes on the ice. And along comes Everly. Back to even strength. Everly's going to get this. Gets there. It couldn't quite get a good grab on the puck there. There's a hard shot. Eleanor blocks that. Get out of there, Kinsey. KC still has it. Full on shot here. Goes down net then. See if we can get a hold of it and try to control it a little bit. Rain has it for a second, and KC takes it away. Pass around nicely. They lose their feet. Everly got turned in the corner now. We got to get some offense going here. Nice centering pass to Pippa. Couldn't quite control it. And go back the other way. We kind of stopped looking at it there. There's a shot on goal. All right. KC gets the one in. Eleanor catches. I think that was a shot behind the red line, and Eleanor gloves it. That was a good idea. All right. See if we can get some offensive going here. We're really getting spent a lot of time on our defensive zone right now. In the game because Olivia, Rose, EJ, Caitlin, and where's the other one? There's Ellie. So Rose is playing defense today. All right, KC gets it to the goal again. Rose is able to take that away. Gonna get something going here. Get a nice cross ice. Try to get over to Caitlin on the other side. Didn't quite get all the way, but still in the neutral zone. KC dumps back in. EJ gets to it. Rose there gets it past the defense, but then we couldn't connect there, and now they got a Casey has a, again, kind of lazy passes trying to get it out of the defensive zone there. Rose steals before it gets all the way to the net. That one shot was close, ends up behind the net. Again, where's our wings at over here? Where's our wings? There's nobody over there. Where are we at? Ellie's playing right. We got two centers right now. They're hard shot. There we go. Got it out of there, it looks like. We're going to take a line change here. They're getting worn out. And nice as Eloise and Tiny. As Ellie puts a little pressure on them to kind of delay the next charge. There you go. We got a little free puck here. Eloise gets going here. He has Ellie up in front of her. Makes a little stop. Oh, then she couldn't pull the trigger on the pass or anything in the last moment. Now back to Gretchen here. Gretchen's on ice with Jaden now in defense. Gretchen makes a little move. We got a little space here while KC's making a change so we can get going here. Gretchen runs into a girl. Got 3 on her there. Get to the middle. You got 3 on you. 5 over there. That girl's in the middle. Waiting for it. All right, now KC kicks it out of the zone. We had a good run there. Had girls standing in front of the net waiting for the pass. Back out of the zone here so we can get it. Jaden's going to get to it. Get back to Gretchen, and Gretchen stops over their skates. And she gets it. All right, neutral zone time here. Jaden has it. Another line change. So we got Pip on ice now. Behind the net there, Ellie's going to get there to it. Gets a shot from behind the red line, looks like. Almost got it bounce out the goalie into the net, close to it. We're slowing down here. Gretchen's getting to it, but we're kind of taking our time there. Kansas City's not going slow. Back behind our net, and nice as Emerson and Rain come back on. All right, everybody's getting to it at the same time here. Rain gets to it, flings it back to their defense. They hold it in. And Rain steals it away again. Dump it in there, Rain. Rain has some good defensive moves there. And Kansas City gets it back, passes it back down the ice. And Bristol's able to... I think that's Bristol. Yeah, Bristol's on the ice again. The defense sneaks in there on me. Want to look the other way. Emerson has it around the net. Gets it up to defense KC. And Pippa cuts that off nicely. Emerson gives a nice charge here. Has Pip right in front of the net. They get it over to her. Oh, they had it there. Couldn't quite get it on net, though. Nice. Good idea. Now we're coming back the other way. 3-on-2 for KC here. Our back check tries to catch up. There we got it. Catch up. Pip can get in the way of that one. They're going. Kinsey stole that one away. Now we're coming back to wrap around. Eleanor caught it. They count that as a goal. And Eleanor makes it look like she caught it, and they say that they knocked it out of her glove after she caught it. I'm just saying. No goal. Not sure what happened, but Eleanor is indicating that she had caught her glove, so I don't know if she caught her glove and then the KC whacked at her glove or something like that, knocked it out. I don't know what happened there, but. So still 0-0. Now you listen to the loud lady on Kansas City mom over there. All right, so 0-0, 1:28 to go in this period. Everly just couldn't quite get this. KC keeps it in the zone. Bristol has it, kicks it into the corner. Alright, she gets taken down. That's what EJ did to them earlier, and they got a penalty for it. I don't know. There we get it out of the zone. KC controls it, though. They pass around, end up with Bristol. She can go right down the middle with it. Didn't get too far. Back to our side here. 50 seconds left, so Kidsley's going to take it around the net, I guess. And then where's she going to go? Gets up towards Everly on the wing here, and that gets past the defense. Everly puts a nice forecheck on him there. Forces a little pressure. Olivia's in there too here. Kidsley shoots it back behind the net, going to bounce out towards Caitlin over there. She gets it to the front of the net, but Casey's there to... Oh, they shoot right to the middle again. Olivia has it, misses the puck, and now go another way. Kinsey and Bristol try to cut this off. And gets up to Eleanor. Eleanor stopped it, but there's a rebound there and able to keep it off the net though. All right, Caitlin's taking a change right in front of, well, the puck's right there. Tiny's in the game. That's the end of the period. End of 1, 0-0.
I warned her about rebounds up in the middle, but sometimes you have to fight it off.
What's that? All right, start the second period here. Eleanor takes the right-handed goal there. And I got Eloise, Tiny, and Ellie up here up front. Gretchen and Jaden to start on defense. Face-off gets back to Jaden. Jaden kicks it over to the far side wall. KC defense controls it. Eloise kind of intercepted that pass for a bit. There's right behind her again. Yeah, go back this way, back to where Eloise should get this and just blindly passes back to the way. See if we can get it to a teammate here. Jaden kind of popcorns around on her there. We stopped that, but then no, right to the front there. We lost track of a player there. Make another one there, bouncing around there. Another hard one, and that went in the net. They got a goal that time. Too much time on defense. Sorry, I didn't switch to the period there, the second period. On my scoreboard, so 11-11 in the second period. You got a 1-0 KC. Again, we're doing the thing on when we get the puck, we're just kind of blindly slapping it the other way and not even looking to pass it to our teammates sometimes. So that's like 10U hockey stuff. We got to get over that. Rain gets off the face-off, takes it in for a bit. Now going to EJ, gets it away. Rose is over on the defense side there. EJ and Rose are out in defense right now. That gets all the way to Eleanor. All right, got Pippa out there with Emerson and Rain now. EJ and Rose on defense. Again, they're getting, we blocked the shot. And right down the middle there, girls got a free shot on it. And that one it goes in too. We're losing track of players there. 2-0. Had a girl in front of the net with nobody on her, and she teed it off and had a full-on shot there at point-blank range. All right, now we got Olivia, Caitlin, and Everly up front. Rose and EJ on defense. Gonna have to get a little more aggressive and a little more smarter with the puck when we get it. Everly kicks, Olivia wins that face-off, kicks forward, and then Caitlin is able to cut off that pass by KC. And then, all right, KC kicks it out of there sharply. Now we got a race for it over there. EJ and Rose try to catch up to it. 83 or 93 of KC's coming in hard. We get to it at the same time. KC, Everly gets in the way of that pass there, and he's able to pump nice defense for Everly there. That's way outsides. All right, back on the ice here. Eloise, Ellie, and Tiny. Bristol and Kinsey back on defense. Faceoff gets back to Kinsey. She slaps along the wall. Eloise gets there, gets it in the offensive zone, but KC kicks it right back out. KC takes it in hard there, ends up behind our net. Kinsey has it. Coming the other way here. Nope. Got it knocked off her puck stick there at in the corner. And then Eleanor must have bounced to the back. Okay, Eloise has it. Gets it. Doesn't get out of the zone because the defense has it. Shoots it towards behind the net. And we're going to think, all right. Rose gets a stick on it. Bristol has a stick on it. Oh, sorry, that's Tiny out there, not Rose. And we, again, ice it right to their defense, and they shoot it hard down the middle. KC gets it right in front of the net. Couldn't connect on the pass shot there. And we're starting to follow the puck here, and when we do get it, we're just flinging it to their defenders. Ellie has it. See if we can get going here or something. We got some ice. The girls catch up here. Tiny's catch up to her here. Ellie's got a little run with it. Makes a move down the middle, and it gets kicked out of her stick. Now we're going the other way. Gets back to Bristol. Bristol passes around towards Kinsey. Pippa's on ice now. It gets out to Ellie. Ellie, then KC gets way offsides again. They do that on purpose to get a line change going. 8:47 to go in the second period. All right, Pippa, Emerson, and the Rain back out there. Kinsey and Bristol on defense still. Gets back here towards defense. Kinsey gathers it up, shoots it along the wall to the defense. 10 defense pass around for KC. Gets around, gets an open shot towards Eleanor. Eleanor saves that one. KC defense pass around. They got to miss the pass there. That was a hook. Pippa's got a little one-on-none here. The girls come out. She get a shot off. I don't know what happened to it, but it didn't get the net. All right. Back to our defense. Bristol has it. Backhands it towards Kinsey. Okay, got over there. I was worried that 27 was going to steal that one. Kinsey couldn't get much on it, though. Now we're letting those things go, I guess. Kinsey just got knocked back. I know she would get a penalty every time she does that. And now Kansas City catches us in a shift change. Oh, and then Everly gets there and catches that before they get going. Everly has it out. Now we're in the middle of a shift change ourselves. And they're called offsides. I don't know. Okay. All right. So we got a neutral zone thing here. We got Olivia, Everly, and Caitlin on offense line now. Gretchen and Jaden on defense. Olivia slaps that one off the face-off, wins that. Back to but KC defense controls it. Jaden holds it in. Couldn't quite get it. The puck was kind of bounce around. Now we get back out here again. And we get it in there. It makes a nice wall pass herself. Gets it towards the net. Not quite on net. Gretchen's in the game here. There we go. Kicked out of the zone here. Looks like Jaden's going to get this one. Now Olivia over here. She's going to get that connection. Nope. Kansas City defender gets in the way of that pass. There we tried again. This time it gets over there, but KC defense gets it. And they make a nice centering pass there. His girl cut up right in the middle with it. Jaden gets the way of that shot. A hard one right to the goal. And I don't know, I must have gotten up behind the net. That really has it. For a bit. Now going the other way. KC 93 is going to have it here. Then Caitlin's going to get it. Gets it out of the zone. The KC controls it. Back to Jaden here. Jaden knocks it back out of the zone. The KC controls it. Again, we're just getting the puck and then passing right back to KC. Just desperately getting it past the blue line. Now Gretchen had it, but it's taken away. And Kansas City was in somewhat of a shift change there again. And out of the zone here, Everly has it. Defense collapses on her quickly. A little change coming here. Eloise is on the ice along with Ellie. Gretchen is able to cut that off for the moment. That gets knocked behind her net, but off to the side. Jaden gets up towards Ellie. Ellie has it there, and then can't get it. Centering pass going. Jaden has it. Eloise and Caitlin are kind of behind him there. They going. Go, go, go! Eloise, Caitlin's going for a line chain. There, Eloise takes it down, and Tiny and Ellie are right there. Come back to the net there. But Kansas City controls it. Gretchen takes that away for a bit, and then Ellie helps out. Eloise gets it in the front, but couldn't do much with it. There we go. Sorry, get the camera over there. Jaden gets it out of the zone, back to the neutral zone. KC defense controls it. And all the way to Gretchen over there. What's she going to do with it? Got girls down the middle, and KC defense ends with it. Try it again. Now we're going to ice it. Had Ellie there, but a little too much heat on that one. And we'll have a little breakage in time here. So we have Pippa, Rain, Emerson line coming back out, along with EJ and Rose on defense. 5:06 to go in the second period. Pippa gets that back to our defense. Rose gets it. Runs right into a defender there. Right in front of our net somehow. Pippa gets it out of there. To Rain. Rain has a nice centering pass, gets it out of the zone. KC passes it around, gets it back to EJ. And now it still gets in front of our net. Shot gets, they're going to call a penalty of some sort there. On us again. Then they get on two of us, so they're going to get a roughing on between Emerson and 27 or something there for KC. I see. So it should still be 5-on-5, but we only have 4 out there. Waiting for somebody to catch up. Go out there! We have the 5-on-5, we only have 4 out there. Both people have a penalty. Caitlin's going to be out of position. There we go. EJ and Rose still on defense. Caitlin, Pippa, and Rain out there on offense. Because, yeah, Emerson went in the box. So makes sense. Okay, Rose has it here. Skates it up a little bit. Gets it out of the zone. Rain gets there and pesters the KC defender there, but KC teammate helps her out. EJ has it. Tries to get over to Rose. KC cuts that off. All right, back the other way here. Rose dumps it down the ice. That might probably be icing here. All right. 4:15 in the second period. And out comes Olivia, Everly, and Caitlin together with EJ and Rose on defense. Olivia kind of wins that. Stops it, gets it out of the zone. Race for it here. It looks like KC defense will get to it. We kind of trade sword fight with it here and pinball it around. Who wants it? There you go. Rose gets it. Got Everly over there. Gets it over towards there. Couldn't quite connect, but gets it into the zone. See her forecheck and catch up to him here. DJ gets to it, keeps it in the zone there. DJ keeps it in the zone again. Good job. See if our offense can get a little forecheck going here. Nope. Then they got a pass there. Now we're going to race the other way. We didn't have a defender standing back there ready for that one. Now we went out. And they scored. It went underneath the glove of Eleanor, I think. Still defense inexperience there. I think DJ tried to hold that in, and then the other defender was way over in the other corner on the blue line. And I think the other defender wants to kind of come back to the center a little bit when it's that far over in the side. You're not going to hold it in the blue line on the opposite side, but that's right. So we got Eloise, Tiny, and Ellie back out here in the offensive line. Kinsey and Bristol on defense. Eloise takes it in. Ellie has it. Then she gets to take off her stick right away. We're going the other way. We can't do these 2-foot passes to each other. Spread out a little bit, girls. And we get it there. Everybody missed it. Casey's a pass around here now. So there we get to break it up a little. Kinsey gets it out of the zone. KC defense is going to chase it down here. Oh, Ellie gets to it. Cuts that off. Where's our offense at? Come on here. Get that. Eloise has it. Gonna shoot it hard. Misses the net. Other side here. And that gets behind us. Gets back in the neutral zone. Eloise passes across the middle. The case right to KC is going to take it in the other way. Bristol cuts it off, but it's still going towards our net. There we stopped it, but we didn't actually go get the puck. And it's still behind our net. Now we got a pass right, lazy pass right through the middle there. We're kind of falling asleep there, and now we're called some kind of whistle or something kind. I don't know what this is for. Kenzie's going to get a penalty. All right. All right, Kinsey gets penalties, so we'll back to penalty kill mode. 2:20 to go in the second period. And we'll have Olivia, Pippa, Gretchen, and Jaden out here for this, starting this penalty kill. Get that slapped over, the Casey passes it around, gets right to the goal there. Either hit Eleanor's leg pad or the post. Back to Gretchen, she slaps it out of there, gets it out of the zone. TC gathers it up, come back the other way. Our penalty kill's getting way out there. Pippa gets nice pressure on there. Olivia does too. Now we're getting past the red line now. KC dumps it in. Gretchen gets to it. Sneaks along the wall. KC digs it out of there. And Eleanor blocks that one. Another hard shot, and Eleanor catches that one. And look at the scoreboard right now. We only have one shot on goal. So we got some shots, but they got to get on goal. We're slapping it way right or way left or way high. All right, on the ice comes Eloise and Tiny. Join Gretchen and Jaden on the penalty kill. Still 40 seconds left on the penalty, 1:29 in the period. Gretchen finally gets. Now we got a trip for Gretchen there. We got a crit trick on the KC. There you go. Gretchen draws a tripping penalty there. That's nice. So we'll go on 4-on-4 for a bit, and then we'll have a little bit of penalty kill time towards the end of the period here. All right, try off in the zone face off with the 4-on-4. Always gets over to Tiny. They couldn't get it to the net. KC defense does a good job preventing that. He always gets to it here. Gets a shot off, gets wide of the net though. Had a lot of defenders right on her, and KC goalie covers that one up. Let's see, 1:07 in the period. You got 18 seconds left in our penalty. This would be nice if they had another scoreboard on the other side of this rink. It's got a nice big national championship sign up there. All right, face off. KC sticks to the goalie or by the centers, and then ends up the KC defense gets it. Passes it around. Back to Jaden. Jaden gets it back to Eloise. Tiny just not to reach for that. Steal that pass. KC passes it around. and they get a nice one behind the net. What did I say? We're into the so we're back. We're even. We're the 5-on-4 now. We have the power play now. As Eleanor's dealing with a bunch of shots all at once. There it is right there, and then they knocked it in. Had to do 3 or 4 saves there, and then it stuck behind her, and she didn't know where it was at, and Casey just tapped it in. The puck was sitting on that crease just behind her there. So we were right as we got into power play time, they scored on us. All right, back in is Emerson, Pippa, and Rain up front. Rose and an EJ on defense. Pippa takes it, wins that face-off, takes it in. Stuck for a stick right away, and Casey gets to it first. And now they're going to go right down the middle here. Gets behind our defense. And a hard shot. Eleanor stops it. Casey still at it. Again, we're on the power play here. We have 5, they have 4. And we're playing pure defense right now. There, Emerson gets it. We're just getting it, and again, we're just trying to ice it like we're on the power kill, penalty kill. KC looks like they're in the power play. And that's the end of the period. So at the end of 2, we'll get a little offside here, 4-0. All right, start the third period here. Eleanor takes the left side goal. We're starting with Olivia, Caitlin, and Everly here up front. Bristol and Kinsey back on defense. Olivia kind of wins that, gets over towards the near side wall. Casey gets it. Everly has it again. Everly makes a move, gets around 1. Gets it into the corner. Casey gets it, passes it around. Kinsey gets a nice bouncer towards the goal. I think I always notice here when we're in these kind of situations, KC does a really good job passing around, catching their passes. They don't try to skate through everything. And Olivia wins that one, gets it back towards us, but KC ends up with it, and they're going hard down the middle. Kinsey's going to cut that off. What? All right, so back to penalty kill again. Kinsey gets the penalty. It'll be Eloise, Bristol, Ellie, and EJ comes in. Casey's pass around nicely here. Bristol pokes it away, but then there, EJ can get this one here. Like Bristol got a high stick there. And Eloise pops it out of there. Now let's see if we can. It's gonna be icing. They're not gonna call icing. I guess the puck's not gonna get there, I guess. We got us 4-0, so we might as well try to start being aggressive on offense here. Usually our penalty kills are the most aggressive thing. And now he's tried to sweep it in there. All right. Now in the game is Pippa. Pippa joins the action, gets back here. Ooh, EJ kind of missed it. Pippa gets there before KC does and slaps it to the wall. Now we're back to the way. Pippa does a good job dutting away that one. We're making a little bit of change here. 13 seconds left in the penalty. Bristol gets this, tries to get around to Tiny here. Tiny has it, hits it down the ice. Try to make a pass that KC was right in the way. Now we're going the other way again. Emerson comes on the ice. Good timing for that, and that's going to be a trip on EJ. Can you blow the whistle? There we go. Now we get another penalty kill time. Just as our other one ended. All right. So I've Gretchen and Jaden out there now. Pippa and Emerson for the penalty kill. Cover that up. Cover that up. 9:39 to go in the game. 1:19 to go in the penalty. It goes back to our defense. Emerson comes in and takes it away nicely. Emerson's getting aggressive there. Pass gets deflected to this corner over here. And Casey passes around in the power play. There's one down the middle of that back door there. Didn't connect. The referee blocks that one. Nice stop, referee. Thank you. Jaden skates it out. Casey gets to it. Going the other way. Eloise comes on ice right as they're going in for a breakaway here. And Gretchen's able to cut that pass off. And then they get it going to the net again, and that's right there. And Eleanor gets a shot right into her gut. .34 seconds left in the penalty. Just under 9 minutes to go in the game. And you got Eloise, Olivia, Jaden, and Gretchen in there now. Eloise kind of wins that, gets it over to the wing and then Eleanor grabs the immediate shot. So we'll do this again. Kenzie gets back to their defense. Hard shot right in the middle. Bounce off the wall. Get to Olivia here. She gets it out of the wall and then we ice it. And that takes us down to 21 seconds for the penalty. All right, Kansas City gets out, face off, swings it around. Try to catch the center, and I think that was Olivia's able to cut that one off. Passes back to their defense. Oh, that was a shove. Okay, we got a penalty there. Okay, that's a back check there. That was right as our penalty was ending, so I guess it'll be a full. We're down to 0 seconds there on our penalty, so that'll be we'll get a power play time here for the full time. And coming out here will be Olivia, Caitlin, Everly, Kinsey, and Bristol. Olivia gets it over to the side there. Caitlin's trying to get to it. Casey ends up with it. And they pass it out of there. They didn't really connect. Kinsey can dump it in there, see if our offense power play can go in there and do something with the forecheck. We're kind of sitting back playing defense here. And now KC swings it around here, and they skate right through us. Again, we're the power play team. And the long shot to Eleanor, she knocks it down. All right, Caitlin gets to it, passes it back to KC. Gets it down into our offensive side here. Where's our forecheck, girls? We need to be a little more aggressive. We're down 4-0. We're kind of sitting back playing defense as they have it, and we're just satisfied to... There we go. Olivia steals that one away nicely. There she gets up, sneaks beyond defense. They have a nice shot chance. I think the goalie might have just deflected that one. There we got a long shot. Doesn't quite get the defender, stops that before it gets all the way to the goalie. And back around this way, and KC gets it and skates right on out of there. So we take it away, and we skate past it. There it is. Now Bristol gets it. There's some girls coming nice there off the bench. Ellie's on the ice. Tiny. Eloise comes on the ice. Again, we're still in the power play for like 6 more seconds. We only had 4 out there. That was a takeout. That was a takedown. There we go. We'll get another penalty here. So is there the one that's landing? So we'll get a little more power play time. So actually it'll be 1 second of 5-on-3. And we have the Ellie, Eloise, Tiny, Kinsey, and EJ. So 1 second of 5-on-3, and then we'll be 5-on-4. Face off, gets over to KC. Ellie's able to get the control of it, slap right towards the net, but it goes over to the other side of the ice. And Tiny gets to it, blindly tries to shoot it towards the net. Couldn't get anything much on it. They kind of... And then that gets under EJ's stick and over to the other side here. Kinsey gets to it, see if I find Ellie over here. Got Ellie and Eloise and people to get to the middle of our breakaway. Eloise has it. Wall pass herself. Long shot, and the goalie stopped that one, but dropped it, and we had an opportunity right in front of the net there for a bit. Another one right there. Another one across the middle there. Oh, they just can't get to the free puck in the middle there. Right there. And where's our other wing at? We got all our people in the middle there. We had 2 girls in the middle. That's Kinsey here. And she didn't get anything on that one, and it ends up back to our goalie. 30 seconds left in the power play. Now we got Emerson out there with Ellie and Pippa. DJ and Kinsey there. And got to find an open teammate. We should have the numbers. They're going for a line chase. We got 5-on-3 for a second here. We take it in. Kinsey takes a long shot, but hits the defender right in front of her. And we kind of gently throw it towards the goalie. I know somebody must have tapped the goalie or did something, I don't know. Could be gets that one, but there's no wing over there. Emerson was still getting to her position. And our defense keeps in, gets right to KC. They pass it all the way to the other side there. And KC gets it out of there. Right as the girl comes out of the box. All right, everybody runs into each other here. What are they going to call there? Is it offsides? What's it offsides? Okay. Up 5 minutes left in the game. And in comes Olivia, Caitlin, and Everly up front. Rose and AJ on defense. Oh, EJ kind of slipped on that one. Getting a little tired probably. Caitlin fights for the wall. Olivia gets in there. EJ gets it, slaps it, popcorns it up to the middle. Casey throws it in from behind the blue line. Rose gets it. Where's she going to go with it? Gets over. Couldn't get past the defenders there. Back towards EJ. EJ slings it down the middle. Goes through everything. And icing. 4:36 to go. All right, we have Olivia, Everly, Caitlin out there, Rose, and EJ. Same five. KC makes a line change here. Olivia gets it back to EJ. EJ tried to get it over towards Caitlin, but KC gets it, shoots it off the back, hits the back of the net. Gets over to Everly. KC keeps it in. The girl takes it all the way to the net. I guess I had a penalty after the action there. I don't know what happened there. I was trying to put a save down for Eleanor on my little computer, and music goes in the box for a penalty. And looks like a roughing action happened there at the end of that play. All right. Now Eloise, Ellie, Tiny up here, Rose and Gretchen on defense. And our power play here, 4:16 to go. See if we can try to get our shot on goal here. I don't know if we got a bench miner here or something. We might get a bench miner there. I think we got a bench miner or something there because the referee didn't like something. I mean, they're only ahead 4-0, so yeah. All right, so we get 5-on-3 here. I think there's a bench miner or bench. Oh, and Gretchen misses that one, and it goes left reset. We won the face off. It's 5-on-3. We're skating it around. We have 5-on-3. We got to be able to find an open player to pass to at 5-on-3. We just skated. There you go. Ellie has it. Tiny's on the backside there, but Ellie shoots it behind the net. That's 5-on-4. You know, it's still 5-on-3. We got to find some space and get it to somebody. We can't have one girl on defense controlling the whole thing here. Eloise gets it past to Tiny. Tiny didn't connect. There's also a girl right on Tiny there. Get her right to the net there. I got a pile up there. We did a little better job passing yesterday, but this play here on 5-on-3, we got to be able to pass around and get an open player and get some shots on goal here. Eloise gets it back towards Gretchen. Gretchen holds it there, pops it along the wall. KC gets it right out of there. Now we're going to do a line change here. KC has it. Tip is in the game. Tiny gets it. We got to go towards the offensive side, girls. We got to make a pass. There we shoot it down the middle. KC gets it. Now Pip is there to gather it up. And then they both stop at the blue line. Back to Gretchen. Gretchen's going to skate it in. Get the net, girls. And that gets popped up in the net out of play. 14 seconds on both of the two penalty things they called. And we'll be back to even strength then a little bit. All right, now we still have Gretchen, Jaden out there. Emerson, Pippa, and Rain comes in the offensive line. Gretchen gets it, shoots it towards the net, gets to the goalie. She doesn't quite hold on to it. There's an open puck there, but couldn't quite get on it. One second left in the penalties. And they're back to even strength here. They lose it along the wall there. They get a chunk of ice or something. That's Gretchen. She's going to shoot it back down there. And we'll get icing. They could be aware there to kind of skate up a foot to get past the red line and do that. Down to 2:27 to go in the game. Now we got Olivia, Everly, and Caitlin out there. Jaden and Gretchen on defense. All right, we get that face-off out of there. Everybody's going to find it here in the middle. They have 5 girls collapsing on there. Somebody's got to be open. Couldn't get a hold of the puck there, and she gets it, and, well. Gretchen steals that one. Going the other way. You got Olivia down the middle. Gets to take out her stick there. Now we backhand it towards around their net. See if we get a forecheck going here. 2 minutes to go. Down 4-0. Might as well be aggressive. Can't see, passes it out of there, back to Gretchen. There's a girl coming right on her here. Casey takes it in. And we gently pass it to each other, and then somehow ends up right to our net again. Caitlin gets it out of the zone. That's offsides. 1:30 to go in the game. And we got Tiny Eloise, Ellie back in there. Bristol and Kinsey on defense. Face off, kind of gets won by us, but we kick back to their defense and they pass it around. So you know, Pelly and Ellie there because she kind of threw the girl down, but the girl was hanging on her too. So away penalty kill time. All right, penalty kill time again. Eloise, Tiny, Kinsey, and Bristol. Face off gets stuck right by the centers there, and they end up getting a shot off on it. People are shoving each other on the way by. All right, we got that out of there now. Always keeps it going on the ice. Keeps it going. And they kind of lost there. What we call we got some high sticking going on there. I think we got some high sticking actually going on there. Maybe both Tiny and both Tiny and number 11 for Kansas City must have been whacking each other's sticks or something there. 47 seconds to go. So I suppose what are we doing? What are they doing this? 4-on-3? Oh no, it's still 5-on-4. It's still 5-on. Well, there's still only 4 out there, but it's supposed to be 5-on-4. It was like roughing penalty, so both girls couldn't the bench and keep the same number of girls out there. So 5-on-4 still. We're still in penalty kill. Pip out there with Rain, Kinsey, Bristol. Puck stays right in the red dot there, pretty much. Ooh, and then they get one right in front of the net. Somehow, I don't know how to stay out of there. And they're still not in the net. And then we get their stick on it. So they get another penalty on Kinsey now, I guess.
You gotta be kidding me!
I didn't see what happened. Just her against post or something, I don't know. Get some heated action by the goalie there. All right. Back on the ice comes Eloise, Emerson, BJ, and Rose. We got 33 seconds left in the game here. I think we only just have 3 out there. We only have 3 out there, and nobody's paying attention to this here right now. They're kicking Kinsey out of the game. And we should be 5-on-3 now. I know are we going to figure this out on the bench here on the ice? One of the girls got to come out the ice. There we go. Girls can get it figured out. All right. It's 5-on-3. KC kind of fumbles it there. Emerson fights for it there. Somehow the puck stays in one spot. 20 seconds left to go. That's it. All right, 10 seconds to go here. KC passes around. Get this game over with. Maybe a hard shot right to the net there, and Eleanor sits on it. And that's just run it out. Just run it out. Just run it out. Why? We stopped it at 0.1. Okay, there we go. We stopped it at 0.1 seconds. All right, there we go. Kind of rough game there. Kansas City was the aggressor. They were playing quicker and passing better, but good weekend nevertheless. We did beat Kansas City finally in this tournament. So we'll get second place. Yep.